Hi Aquarius, welcome to your love reading for the month of August. Thank you so much for taking the time to tune in. Aquarius. We're first gonna jump into the spread for the Aquariuses that are single and that are, out there loving themselves on their own individual journey and maybe start to open up their heart again for something new to come in. If not, then maybe the messages will be a little different, but we'll just have to see. It's kind of wow. Instantly, we have the King of Wands and we have the Two of Swords. Okay, so you're contemplating about it because there's something shifting inside of you during the month of August, and that's because that Leo energy, gets us all a little bit in our, desires, and that could be physical as well. But let's see. I just feel that there is some energy coming in. Like I said, yes, you do feel it. And you also see that there are some people out there that are actually interested in you, Aquarius, and that do see you for your worth. And I don't really see that there are actually actively out there offering you anything, because I feel that they just think you're sort of unreachable right now. I just feel like you have this thing around you of solitude as a single Aquarius. It's almost like I am actually working through some mental energy. I have some thoughts I need to give, a place, and I do have desires and I do have goals and dreams and wishes, and I'm just sort of focused on my coins and getting that done, and I just want to build a future for myself and a stable foundation, and I just have all these things, and I feel that almost they're like happy for you, and they see you thrive and they see you out there doing your thing in whatever shape, way, or form that is for you personally. But at the same time, they just put you on such a pedestal that they feel that they can really approach you. So what is that, you think, Aquarius? Why do you feel that there are people that might have an eye on you, feel like they can't really approach you? I mean, I'm not saying you're doing anything wrong, don't get it like that. I'm just like, do you ever look at the energy you send out? Like, are you very aware of that? Are you like afraid for people to come closer to you? Are you shy within? And that can come off like you're closed off, but you're actually just shy in certain parties and things. It's almost like there is something beautiful blooming, but it's not coming together because one thinks something of the other person which is not like that at all, and then the other one thinks something of that partner that is also really not like that. If they would just communicate and open up for a first conversation, for a first cup of coffee, for a first dinner, they might figure out that they both really had it wrong about each other, and not in a negative way. I'm just saying, like, you might be searching, for example, and there you have a feeling you're not searching at all, so they're like, I'm like kind of scared to make the first move, or vice versa, right? So I really do feel that energy when it comes to you guys, which is totally fine. But let's see why that's happening and like what's coming out of that. Because I do see somebody admiring you for the work you are, the type of person you are, and like the place you have inside a company, or the place you have inside the world as maybe an activist. Maybe some of you are activists, which totally fits you. Keep doing the good work out there. Let me see what's coming up for my single Aquarius during the month of August, and this is just August, so let's see. Then we have the Hierophant coming out with the Wheel of Fortune. So something is shifting. I feel that there is a change happening. Like the wheel is about to turn. So it could be a Taurus energy coming through. But I also feel that you guys might have a spiritual connection that is growing. And you guys are not even really communicating, or maybe it's it's on, you know, separately from each other. You sort of both working on yourself spiritually, journey, and really digging deep, and it's both done separately. You guys don't know each other, maybe you don't even know each other's name, have never seen each other, never been in contact, but you're both kind of sort of doing the similar work, and you're raising your frequency, and that's when you meet. I really feel this strongly for some of you, like it's a strong energy. So something is about to shift. Why? Let me see, because normally I really want to keep this short, but hey, this sounds interesting, so I'm just gonna roll with it. Yeah, the devil, and then the world. I think it's a view as well. I think there's some purging left to do, maybe from a previous energy, and you just feel like relationships are too suffocating for me. Like, I don't know how to handle that. Like, maybe that's a point of view for some of you. I'm not saying all of you, just some. But it's like something is on your mind, something is taking up all your energy and attention that has to do something with the bigger picture. Okay, it's like a world energy. Maybe you're very invested in the politics or stuff like that, and just taking up all your passion and energy, and I don't really feel like you have room for anything else. It's like something keeps you stagnant, has been keeping you stagnant from making a move or opening up, and that is what's healing, what's changing. And I feel it has to do with the spiritual side of life, like a spiritual way of viewing things. And don't say like you're not spiritual, otherwise you wouldn't be here at this at this tarot reading. You are evolving and shifting, like transforming. So it has a lot to do with faith. Like you're sort of restoring the faith that is even possible for you. And that's beautiful, because I do see there are some suitors out there. But life is not just about regaining the right partner and then you find happiness and live ever happily after after. That's like not an Aquarian way to look at things anyways. But it's adding something to your growth, to your transformation. It's adding to what you already have been achieving yourself. It's not gonna take away your growth or your transformation. It's gonna add to it, just as an extra, just as a cherry on the top of the pie, right? Cherry on the pie, an extra. Don't see as that they're gonna take your whole entire cake away and then leave you with the cherry. Like, I feel like some of you have that viewpoint at relationships, that that's what happens to you, that's what's always been happening, and I feel like you're removing that out of your energy and you're open up for something real. If it comes in, it comes in, and you can feel it. And of course that comes with some fears, you know, of course. It's like, oh, maybe it's not as good as it seems. Maybe it just won't work out, and then I feel the way that I feel the last time I broke up with somebody. But it's not like that. That's what they keep saying to me. Okay, there's like, no, it's not like that. That's not what's gonna happen. So that's all I got for you guys right now. But it's a shift happening, and yeah, I find this really fascinating actually, because I see it around your energy, Aquarius. The world, the wheel and the world, they come out so close to each other. That has to be a shift. There has to be a change. It gets your fire burning. It's like almost like a reset button gets pushed, and like, you know what? Maybe I will sign up, or maybe I will try. You know, like something like that. It's almost like a divine light is in the room with us right here. Okay, it's like it's coming in, bringing, you know, the reading towards you guys. So the sun of the Leo season, you know, Leo is ruled by the sun. The sun is very bright at the moment, like very bright. So I'm almost half disappearing. Okay, the jokes aside, I see good energy coming in for you guys. So take it. It's around you. Take it on. I know there's some fears. I know. And if you're not ready, you're not ready. But keep working towards getting ready. right? That's the goal. Let's see. We're going to do a reading for the relationships for Aquarius that are dealing with a marriage, with living together, not living together, and situationship. Are we dating or not? I don't know what's going on type of situationship. Just let's see what's coming out for you guys. Aquarius, the Death card. Maybe you're dealing with a Scorpio that are being their typical Scorpio, fixed Scorpio energy coming through. But that means a transformation. Your relationship is currently going through a transformation. And if the Death card is coming in to show that, instead of the Wheel of Fortune, instead of the World card, I know it's not really comfortable. It comes with some intense conversations and moments, but it's growth, it's positive. It's not something you should fear or look at a negative point of view towards, but it is time for this transformation. I'm hearing like it's time. Up next is what I'm hearing. Up next. You know, like what they do on TV. We got, you know, the next show starting at 9:30. Okay, up next. What's up next? Let's see what this new chapter is bringing in for the two of you. Like, go through chapters. Your love journey, your journey together is a book. It has many chapters. Let me see. Wow. Yes. This is the World. I told you the World card is more feminine, it's more detailed. That's what happens. First it gets a little uncomfortable, and then you start looking at these changes as something positive. And like we needed this. Like we did kind of need this. And it still doesn't really feel like, oh, we found our way into this new changes, or what happened was disturbing, but let's find our way together back to each other. So the World, I feel if you're with a Scorpio, they really definitely have a lot of love for you. Like if you are their world and they are your world, it's like a lot of love out there. Okay. So yes, I feel that you're ready to put in the work. See, maybe dealing with a Pisces or a Cancer as well, but there's a lot of water coming through. Putting in the work, looking at the options. Okay, we got these things right here. How can we make it our own? I mean, we're dealing with certain things in this relationship that are out of our hands, that are just, you know, a life path. That's just what's happening right now, and we have to work with it. But how do we make it our own? How do we make it fit for both of us, is what I'm hearing. So you are willing to put in the work. Maybe you've lost that a little bit. Maybe you're like, I don't know, I just need some air, just blah, 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 you know, like that. Even my voice went like really monotone right there. Throat chakra, you gotta talk about it. Communicate, communicate, communicate. Two of Pentacles. I'm hearing as well, it's like cook a good meal, okay? Have conversations over a good meal, like good food, healthy, good food with a lot of flavors and spices and everything like that. Like I'm hearing that strongly, okay? So why is this coming out? Why is the Two of Pentacles coming out for Aquarius? That's a lot of cards. We're not gonna deal with that. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna one more card out. You see, leaving this energy behind and moving into common waters together. Yes, Aquarius, that's the way. It's about acknowledging what's there, and these swords represent feeling a little offended, feeling like you should protect your space, feeling like you're not being heard, or you know, things are a little bit too much up in the air for your energy. And it's like, yes, there are many details we gotta look at, we gotta work through, but the foundation here is love. You got me, I got you, right? How are we gonna make this work? What is the best way for us? Let's stop reading in this book that you know, about how you should deal with a relationship, what it should look like. It's about, let's write our own book, let's write our own rules, and figure out a way that works for us, whether that is considered healthy or supposed to be. It's about us, it's about you and me, is what I'm hearing. Okay, I'm making it very personalized, not trying to come off that way. It's about you and them, you versus them. That's the only two people in this situation, I hope. Okay, I hope this is what it's supposed to be. But unless you have some open situationships going on, it's up to you guys, as long as you're both okay with it. The thing is that, yes, there's still some things left to talk about, still some things you're gonna have to take, but we're like moving in from this turmoil into peaceful water. Let's first get back to us and then see what, look at the details. Don't let a detail destruct like the whole bigger picture, and then you can see through the clouds, you know, it's too cloudy. And I feel you're coming back together, like certain energies coming to an end, because we have the Death card and the World card, and there was like some rain going on in that street where the two of you were living. Like there was some very local rain clouds above, you know, and that's what I'm hearing. And the sun, look at the sun's coming back in to enlighten the both of you where you want to go. I don't see major endings because you're both in this boat. Maybe you're taking a small trip together, and that's what's going to heal the two of you, bringing you back together. Also bringing both of you an awareness of like, hey, love is our foundation, and I do still really love you, and you really do still care about me. So I guess we can work with that, right? Those are good tools. If you realize the love ain't really there, it's more about financial resources or things like that, then maybe it's time to both get your own individual boat. But I don't see that because you guys are both in here, right? I think it's worth another shot. Okay, let's get one more card. Where are they going in this boat? Where are they moving towards? Five of Cups. You see, I think that is a start of realizing what's behind you and what you can pick up on. So this is sadness. Relationship, Aquarius relationship. Yeah. There's just some sadness I'm going on with this reading because some of you just need it, okay? I wanted to keep this short, but I can't. Not this month. What I see with that is just, I feel like you feel disappointed about something, and that has sort of kept you occupied for quite some time. You maybe have been actually communicating or showing up in this relationship from that point of like, I thought it was like that, but it's not like that. What now? And I feel that you are reclaiming that energy of like, I create what I focus on, right? Start focusing on the positive side of what you got going on, positive side within you, just positive energy in general. It's like it's not helping to focus on the things that are not going right. Focus on where you want to go, okay? Not even like what you have and what is positive. It's like, where do you want to go? What is it you really want? What do you wish that were in these cups that are like, you know, on the ground? What were in those cups? And really looking for yourself, like having a deeper look at, what is it I want to need in this union for me to be able to really look at it from such a, you know, a higher perspective. Like, I love the union I'm in. Love it. Like, I'm happy. It makes me good. It makes me feel fulfilled. It makes me like, that person is like my person, my soul. It's like a soul-to-soul connection, and we're growing and we're evolving. Like, what does it look like for you? Just in general, outside the box. I think if you have a clearer vision of where you want to move towards, it's easier to take the steps towards where you want to go. in general in life, but we're focusing on love here. Okay. I think it also has to do with not being afraid to have an individual vision inside this relationship, inside this union. You can have a life together, but you still have your own individual journey. And I think it's time to embrace that a little bit more. Because if you know where you're going individually, it's easier to show up in your union with a stronger energy. And a much more fulfilled energy. If there's so many good things going for you, your relationship will also benefit from that. You cannot depend on your relationship for your own happiness. That doesn't work like that. That's a lot of pressure you put on the other person, and vice versa. It's a lot of pressure they put on you if they expect you to make them happy with the whole relationship. They first have to find their own happy. Right? That's a very deep conversation we're not going to jump into right now, Aquarius. Because you're like, yeah, okay, I'll get the message. Let's just see what happens. I guess the good things are coming, right? Yep, they are. Okay, Aquarius, I love you so much. I do have a discount on my personal readings if that's something you want. It's up until the 10th, so a couple more days. And if you want one, feel free to contact me for that. If you are looking for the general reading, that is already out on my channel. So this is like the extra bonus read, right? Like I said in the beginning. Thank you, Aquarius. I love you guys. I'll see you back soon. Bye.